Health officials here in Ghana have over the last few weeks intensified awareness campaign to educate the public about the Ebola virus. Those suspected cases in Ghana have all tested negative. Officials have urged the public to report to any health facility if they suspect a case. So my colleague was out in town to ask the public what they so far make of the efforts by health officials to educate them and contain the virus should it strike. Have they learnt anything? Let's listen.
Today on Nova Report, we want to find out a few things. We are on the streets of Accra and we are here to speak to a few people on a particular issue. Now, the Ghana Health Service as well as government have been shedding light on the current situation in Ghana with regards to Ebola. There's been so much talk about Ebola. A lot of people have said so many things about Ebola. But today we are here. We want to get the general thoughts of people on the streets of Accra on what they have gotten so far, what they have picked up from all the discussions about Ebola so far. Join me, let me speak to a few people and get to know what they make of this particular disease.
I'm Samuel Amate and I work with Pharmacare Industries Limited.
Sami, there's been so much talk about Ebola. Generally, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think the message of Ebola, the awareness being created by government has gone down well with people?
Okay, for now I think a lot of people knows about the deadly virus, Ebola. But I think they have to do more because there are some people out there who doesn't actually know what is going on. So I think they have to do more.
You as a person, what have you picked up so far in all the things that have been discussed by government?
Okay, especially on this, they normally give us the highlights on how to prevent yourself, the symptoms and all those things. So I think I'm also learning how to prevent myself and also share the message to my friends and loved ones.
So as of now, you think you are well equipped to prevent yourself from contracting the Ebola disease?
Oh yeah, I think for now.
My name is Henry Afo and I work at Sahara Bank. I'm a credit officer over there.
Okay. So there has been so much talk about Ebola in recent times, a lot of sensitization being carried out by government and a lot more organizations in the country. Amidst all the noise, what have you heard so far? What have you picked up?
Basically what I think is, first and foremost, we need to work on our environments. I think there's a lot of fails in the system and basically most of us don't really know what causes the disease. All we know is buy hand sanitizers and use them. But I believe if we're able to go to schools, churches, job sites, maybe medical personnel could educate us on how to prevent them or how to avoid them or how to treat people who are showing symptoms, I think we'll be okay.
So is it that we are not doing that now?
I think some organizations are doing it, but I'm not feeling the impact right about now. Yeah, I think everybody is relying on what they think they know actually right now. Yeah.
Do you think Ghanaians are fully aware of Ebola by now and know what to do to prevent themselves from contracting this disease?
Well, most of us, I think most of us know, but then again, what's happening to our people in the villages and then other places without lights, you know, sources of news and stuff. I think we should go deeper into the villages. I think they need to know more about this than, yeah.
What have you picked up amongst all the noise? In the midst of all this noise, what have you really picked up?
Okay, personally, my mom is a nurse, and so I'm already getting enough awareness at home. And at my workplace, we are also aware. But the thing is, as we are being told, you just get sanitizers and then make sure you don't get into contact with like too much people or anything. But we know we are in a working world, so definitely you get into contact with people. So for me, I feel that awareness is not so much. But personally, I'm aware of it and I'm trying to do what I can. And we are praying too.
You think government is not doing enough to sensitize people?
For sensitization, for me, I think it hasn't been enough at all. There is more he has to do. They have to do. It's not an individual affair, but there is more we all have to do. But I hear people talking about it and like advertisements and all that, but there should be more, more stuff.
You mentioned something about prayer. Are you at all scared that Ebola might find its way into Ghana?
I'm I'm not scared, but it's a general thing and it can come. Yeah, we are.
And when it does, you resort to praying.
I'm a believer, I'm a Christian, and so I believe if I pray, it would work, and that's why I'm praying against it.
So far, there's been so much talk about Ebola, but as an ordinary man out there, what have you picked up so far?
Oh, I'm thinking about the neatness. Everybody, you clean your hands, you clean your everything, your compound, environment. Anytime you come home, you wash your hands before you eat, you wash your hands before you enter your home, you wash your hands. Anytime you do everything, you wash everything properly. That thing, I'm picking.
Are you of the conviction that government has done enough with regards to educating people on this Ebola situation?
I don't think so. I don't think so, because if you see the television and the radio, you think about, or for example, cholera and Ebola is combined, but everybody they talk about Ebola, but the more example for Ebola, no, is no show in the TV. It's no the TV station is not talk about that. Anytime you talk about the politics. It's to me there, I don't see government talk about Ebola too much for me.
So you heard there some interesting views by some Ghanaians on what they have picked up so far with regards to the sensitization exercise being carried out by the government and particularly Ghana Health Service, the health authorities in the country. My name is Kwabna Chenche Boating, and this has been Roving Report.